Donald Trump is in. Does that mean Attack on Titan is coming to our world? Possibly. But let's not talk about that today. Let's talk about chapter 87. Some amazing things have happened this chapter. Oh my god. It feels like Attack on Titan is ending because they are answering all the questions that we want answered. All that after this. Good anime afternoon, I'm Dead Diligent, and today I am talking about chapter 87. This chapter is absolutely amazing. It is chock full of answers to the questions that we've wanted answered for so long. And like I said in the intro, this makes me think that Attack on Titan might be ending. Because they're giving us answers, not questions. All the way up till now, I've been asking more questions every single chapter. And every time they give me an answer, it leads to 10 more different questions that I want to ask. But in this chapter, I'm getting all the information I want and not really springing any more questions from it, which makes me think that Attack on Titan might be ending. Let me know what you think in the comments below, because I might be wrong. A lot of you yesterday from my little spoilers video said that the whole chapter is out. The reason I don't read the whole chapter without the English dub is because I don't want to ruin it for myself. I like the little spoilers, like little teasy bits for me to read, but actually reading the whole chapter without any words will just completely ruin it for me personally. So that's why I did the little spoiler video, and now I'm going to do the complete review now. With all of that out of the way, let's begin. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through some of the pages, flick through. Some of them I'm going to talk about quite extensively because there is some great lore in there. Looking at the first page, I think we find out that Zeke is actually Krishna's son. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I interpreted, that Zeke is their son. Oh my god, that means Eren is now brothers with Zeke. Oh my god, amazing. So I can't wait to see the relationship and the dynamics and how that happens with that. Because they're polar opposites. Eren's following in his dad's footsteps, whereas Zeke is the opposite. So we're going to see how that sort of dilemma goes along. The mum. Oh my god, so Eren's mum, not Eren's mum, sorry, Zeke's mum, which means it's Krishna's first wife, kills his second wife. I can't believe it. I couldn't even wait until I get to the page. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. The smiling Titan is her. Perfect. Perfect writing. I think that was the best bit about this chapter, my favourite bit. But we'll get to that in a minute. Okay, as I click on and move down here, you see that basically he sells out his parents. He sells them out. He ends up living with his grandparents as they get taken away. Bye-bye. They're gone. So that's how it all starts. Then they get tortured for the owl. Now, this person constantly gets talked about. The owl, the owl. Who is the owl? They keep interrogating for the owl. And this guy keeps coming in asking if he's got any information. And there's a good twist at the end, which you probably already know if you read this manga. He's the owl. And at the end, he kicks that absolute a-hole down the wall so he gets eaten by the big-eyed glassy Titan. Absolutely amazing. Brilliant. Brilliant writing. I love that so much. So they get on a boat and they're going to somewhere called Utopia. Between me and you, we know where they're really going. They're going to the Titan Island where the walls are and where Attack on Titan is set. So this is where we start to get some answers. So they're shipping prisoners there. So this really answers one of the questions. How did Titans come to this world and why are they there? It's a prison camp. Life sentence for traitors. You don't actually die, you get a life sentence of having to devour humans without having to be able to do anything about it. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing concept and idea. Let me know in the comments below what you thought, but I think that was an absolutely amazing idea to do. Now you've got the owl constantly questioning him. I think testing his loyalty. See who he's really loyal to, but he never gives anything away. Now we get to this scene where he's constantly pushing him, and then they start to see what happens to all the others. Now we see some familiar faces in the Titans here, which I really love. We see some really familiar faces. But before that, he's got his friend who's moaning about, oh, you're not a good parent, you let your son betray us, and all this. And he's like, time for that loser to die. Don't really care about that sub-character, but he's been taught a lesson by, off you go, run. It reminds me of Game of Thrones a bit, where they get the arrow and shoot the guy in the back. It's pretty much like that. Go on, see how far you can run before the Titans come and you. They all get injected with the Titan serum, and they all transform into the amazing Titans. And this one here, the big one in the top, looks like to be the bearded Titan who eats Aaron, or the Santa Claus Titan, or the Charles Darwin Titan, whatever you want to call him. And you can see him again there in this panel here. Also, you see some familiar faces. He is definitely in season 2 with Annie, and he starts eating Annie. This guy's the guy who eats Thomas, and he noms on Thomas. So amazing seeing these faces. I'm so happy. Look at that bald guy in the background. Look, with the side hair. But anyway, absolutely amazing. Can't believe that at all. That I said in my prediction video that I knew that they were going to include Titans we've seen before, and I'm so happy that they did, because that's exactly what the fans want. Now, from this panel, I knew what was going to happen. I saw the woman, and I went, she's going to be the Smiling Titan, isn't she? She's going to be the Smiling Titan. She's going to be the Smiling Titan. And it grew in my head like that. I was like, she's going to be the Smiling Titan. No. And then as he pushes him down and she gets injected, pushes her down, and she starts to transform. And then all of a sudden, the big close-up of her as the Smiling Titan. Personally, I thought the Smiling Titan was a man. Not sexist at all, but I just thought that. But actually, it was a woman all along. So, wow. And then, amazing ending. That this is one of Aaron's dreams. Or as he states in the manga, a memory that seems to be a dream. So, it's actually a memory. And he is getting the Titan's memories. So, does this mean Armin's now going to get Bertolt's memories? Who knows? And then we're going to find out the true objectives. Maybe this is what's going to happen. I also talked about in a video which I did, which will be in the link. Link will be in the description below, is what I mean, for Annie. And I've talked about how she's going to come back. And I know Armin's got a romantic entanglement with Annie. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure there's something going on. And now that he's absorbed Bertolt and Bertolt's memories, will he also absorb his feelings to make him a bit more inclined towards Annie? There's definitely going to be a love interest between Armin and Annie. Definitely 100%. I'm putting money on it now. Love interest going on. End of the series of Attack on Titan. They'll be married, have kids, like Krillin and number 18 from Dragon Ball Z. That sort of relationship, but I think that's going to happen. That's going off complete topic to the manga at the moment, but I think that's going to happen. Armin's just watching them, and I'm thinking, why are they in a jail cell? Oh yeah, they jumped Levi. Of course they're going to be in a jail cell. At the moment, Mikasa's hair's a bit... What the fudge is going on? You don't look like Mikasa at all. Are you a clone? Because she just doesn't look like herself at all with the hair. Look at her bed hair. It's so funny. But anyway, he talks about his memory to them, and that's pretty much the chapter. Talks about the memory, and it sort of ends there. The only end bit that I haven't got to, and I'll skip a couple of pages so that we can just see it, is when he gets kicked off the wall. So the guy who killed his little sister when she was 8, he gets kicked off the wall by the owl. And I'm just going to skip another 2 pages or so you can see it. And then this panel, these 3 panels are amazing. His face is like Play-Doh. Look at it. Look at his face just get absolutely ripped off. It's just terrible, but at the same time, it's so good. I'm so impressed with this chapter this month. Wow. But it really makes me sad in a way, because I think Attack on Titan is ending. This chapter said to me, it's coming to an end. Because what's happening is they're answering questions but not bringing in any new questions, which means to me that I think it's going to be ending. There were rumours of it ending, talking about only doing 20 sort of series in the box set of mangas. That could possibly be true from this. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know if you enjoyed this manga, because personally this was a really good one for me. And last manga review I did, I said, is Attack on Titan changing? Yes, it's changing, but it was just expanding. And I think last time when I reviewed it, it was a bit too much. There was so much happening and it blew a lot of our heads. I know from the comments below, a lot of you said that it's blowing my head, too much information. But this one really put it in context and solidified it for me. This is Attack on Titan and it is amazing. And I can't wait to see what happens next month. That will be on a later prediction video, so stick around for that, which will be coming out soon. If you're not already subscribed, join the Dead Legion and hit that subscribe button below. And if you like the video, of course, hit that like button. And as always, have a great Attack on Titan afternoon.